is Farmer Forum web editor Nicole Raleigh, and I am on site in Princeton, New Jersey for Axtria Ignite 2025. And today I'll be speaking with the winners of the Axtria Ignite Leadership Awards, one of whom is Mark Montgomery, who is Vice President and International Head Integrated Insight at Novartis. Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
So industry can fairly be said to have embraced AI and is quickly advancing from generative AI or GenAI towards agentic AI, as we've been discussing here today. So I was wondering if you could speak to this advancement and perhaps give example of what has changed for your team thus far and what changes you anticipate.
Yeah, it's changed everything in our life in general, at home as well as at work. And the fun part that we're seeing with these, we can process a lot more information fast. We can consolidate data, we can consolidate research, we really get to the heart of what our patients need in order to shape our clinical trials all the way through our commercial plan. So it's been a big game changer for our organization and our industries.
Game changer indeed, yes. So industry is also trying to, as you just said then, engage more directly with patients. Do you think industry has been successful thus far?
Well, we still have a lot of work to do. We're only one component in healthcare. We create the medicines that the patients need. But the patients still struggle every day with how to navigate the complexity of healthcare. So I think as a health organization, we play a part in it, but the rest of the ecosystem which the patients operate in need to step up and make their way a little bit easier to navigate care for themselves and really transform it. Takes everybody.
So industry is making great strides in moving from traditional treatments towards new advanced therapies, such as in the rare disease space, orphan drugs, and as was discussed this morning, cell and gene therapies in the panel that you took with our editor-in-chief, Joe Comstock. But what would you believe ensures better success here? For instance, what changes are needed in terms of, and you mentioned the word earlier, commercialization?
Well, it's really how do you get these unique treatments to patients? The friction in the system is so great. Extra tests are often required. The insurance needs to be signed off on it. But as we go into these new innovative treatments, the patients have opportunities of better quality. So it requires partnership in your commercial model. It requires you to work with health administrators in the regions of your country. So it requires you to help with the payers to ensure that they see value in bringing these new innovative medicines to market.
Exactly. So collaboration, partnership, working together and having those conversations.
Absolutely. That's the theme.
So think about that theme, the conversation theme, when we think about when it comes to agentic AI implementation, have you noticed any culture shift in industry with these new technological advances?
Well, I think we're all getting used to using GenAI or AI in general in our life, from Siri on our phone to our Tesla cars. Our house is ran by Alexis. Most of us use this type of technology. Now it's creeped in. Emails are getting more clean. We're using it right on email. You're seeing people do LinkedIn posts that are very well written, well structured. PowerPoint decks are getting automated. So we're seeing it creep into our day-to-day use. The question will be, how do we use it to really create content? Communities clinical benefit of the product. Or with the patient to understand how to take the drug, administer the treat themselves beyond it. How do we bring more narrative that you have and change their behavior for better?
So my final question, what other major challenges are you facing in your role right now we haven't yet discussed today?
How to put all this new technology at the heart of what we do? How do we embrace and processes change our ways of working to accelerate drug trials, get it to the patients faster? I think that's our biggest challenge.